I'm standing in the Salt Lake Cemetery. Surrounding me are the usual gravestones, inscriptions of beloved husband, mother, brother, etc. But the inscription on the grave of Lily Gray is much more unique. The nearly 60-year-old gravestone reads Lily E. Gray, June 6, 1881 to November 14, 1958. Victim of the Beast, 666. And the point of the strange inscription? Well, no one knows for sure. Lily Gray's obituary states that at age 77, she had died of natural causes in a Salt Lake hospital. Surviving her were her husband, Elmer Gray, and some nieces and nephews. Being her closest survivor, it is speculated that Elmer Gray, who Lily had married 6 years before her death at the age of 71, had ordered the gravestone and its eerie, mysterious inscription. Little is known about Lily's eccentric husband, Elmer. He is buried in this very cemetery, but in a plot on the opposite side. From his obituary, we can learn that Elmer had been born on March 12, 1881, was a butcher, and had married Lily in Elko, Nevada. However, other documents provide some clues into Elmer's life. A 1901 newspaper clipping of the Ogden Standard reads that Elmer Gray had been arrested on account of stealing a $3.50 umbrella. This may not have been the only time Elmer was arrested during his life. A 1947 application of pardon filed by Gray reveals that he had been married at least once before his marriage with Lily, and that he held a poor opinion of the government and the law. In the application, Elmer writes that his offense was being kidnapped by 5 Democrat officials. The application is filed with an anti-government sentiment and an overall sense of sarcasm. Elmer writes that both of his parents died of grief when kidnappers murdered his wife, and that he hadn't been contacted by any friends for 10 years because his kidnappers wouldn't allow for it. Elmer's answers and statements in the application seem to suggest a very negative and criminal view of the government. Last year, Salt Lake's local Fox 13 set out to solve the mystery of Lily Gray's tombstone. During their investigation, they interviewed Mike Ellerbeck, the owner of Salt Lake Monument, a tombstone-making business. Ellerbeck claims that a relative of Lily Gray had stopped by his business a few years ago. From her, Ellerbeck learned that Lily's family didn't approve of her husband, Elmer, but that he and Lily still held a passionate and near-secret relationship. Ellerbeck says that it is Elmer who ordered Lily's gravestone, considering the government to be the beast. And given Elmer's statements and his application of pardon, this theory seems likely. However, the gravestone remains shrouded in mystery and speculation. I like to imagine that the gravestone is a post-mortem prank, that Elmer and Lily thought it would be funny to leave behind such a strange message, just so the living could think too much about it. I find it kind of sad that Lily and Elmer are buried so far away from each other. I like to imagine that regardless of the distance between their graves, Lily and Elmer's spirits like to join each other on midnight trysts and laugh about how we go about theorizing the strange tombstone. I wonder if they used to think about how they would be remembered. I wonder if this is what they had in mind. Thanks, Lily.